So, hello everyone. So in this video, I'll be talking about how to fill the CUET form, what are the subject combinations you need to select, and all the things that you need to take care while filling the form. So let's just look at the important timeline first. So as you can see here, the forms have opened and the last date of filling the form is 30th of January. So make sure that in the next 4 or 5 days, starting tomorrow, you fill this form. Uh, the any if you have any corrections to be made in these forms, the timeline for that would be between 2nd and 4th of February, right? Exam dates have not been announced, so it is typically stating that it will be between 11th and 31st May. So I would suggest we will wait for this date to be out and then we'll fill the remaining colleges form, right? So this is subject to change. So yet there might be a delay or there might be a little early as well, but this is tentative date. So this is about the timeline, and this is the website that we will go just in a moment. So you can actually select up to 5 subjects in this. So 3 subjects is when you select that you will be up to 3 subjects. You need to pay 1,000 rupee fees, and then additional 400 gets charged for every add-on paper. So if you are ideally, you should be paying for 5 papers, and I'll talk about the combination as well. And this your entire fees will be 1,800 for the general candidates, and the fees changes for the categories. Now, when I'm saying the different papers, the bifurcation is basically into 3 types. The first is your language subject, which is called as the section A. So you can select any one language out of this, preferably English would be a language that we'll be selecting. The second section is your domain specific subjects, where they have 23 options for science, commerce, humanities students. You need to select out of these. You can select 3, you can select 4 as well. Ideally suggested to select 3 out of this. And one general aptitude test, which includes your maths, GK, LR portion in this, the general aptitude test combined together. So yeah, you can see here the languages, 13 Indian languages, then the general aptitude test, all the domain subjects that you have, your syllabus is exactly as your NCERT uh, syllabus. So maximum 5. We would suggest you to select 5 with a combination of 131, but we'll also look at the end of the form that which combination gives you which courses available. Every paper will be of 1 hour. From last year onwards, they have reduced the options that they used to give in the questions. So now 50 questions will be there for each paper. All the questions will be compulsory. Each question is of 5 marks, and hence every paper becomes of 250 marks. For every right, you will get +5. For every wrong, you will be getting a -1 mark. So this is the paper pattern. You might not have all the papers on one day, obviously. So it is spread across. That notification will come slowly, most probably in the month of April or so. So let's go to the form filling process now. This is the website cuet.nta.nic.in. Once you go to the website, you will see something like this, where you can see in red registration for CUET UG 2026. Make sure that you see the word UG here because CUET is for UG and PG as well. So in this website, you will see a UG program here as well as here. Now, when you click this, a page would open something like this, where you would see steps to apply online, where you can download the information bulletin, go through the entire set of instructions. Second one, when you are coming here for the first time, you need to register yourself. That is the first step. And once you have registered, then you can go and log in. That is the third column you can see here. So I'll go to new registration first. Now, when you go to new registration, a page like this would open. Now, the first thing, when you look at this page, you can download the information bulletin. So I'll just open that and show it to you. This is the information bulletin of CUET, which has all the information that I've just mentioned and additional as well. Right? And you can go down. All the instructions, the things that you should keep in mind while filling the form, that you should have a photograph, you should have your Aadhaar and everything ready. This is mentioned here. We will see this in the form filling as well. Go down and just click on this. I have downloaded the information bulletin. You are agreeing to this. Only when you agree to this, it will allow you to proceed. And then you can proceed, enter all the details. So your name, your father's name, and all the details here. So I filled all the details. Make sure that the candidate name, parent's name, mother's name that you are entering are as per the same as per it is printed in the 10th mark sheet. Else you will face some problems there. So make sure that all the details are entered. You have to enter the same details twice. That's for confirmation purpose. Go below and then you can enter your address, your email ID, mobile number, alternate mobile number, select a password. Make sure that the password is following the content, that it should be between 8 to 13 characters, one uppercase, one lowercase, and so on. Now, once you've done this, you can click on the word submit and you will get a message like this. It will ask you to review this. Just make sure that you review it once again and click on everything. That is, you have reviewed it once you have cross-checked everything. And once that is done, you can mention I agree. And if there is some change, make sure that you edit it. And if there everything is correct, you can submit and send OTP to the mobile number. So it will again ask for confirmation. Let's say I've asked for the confirmation, and then you will get an OTP in your mobile number or the email ID that you mentioned. Click on that and then submit registration form. So once you've done that, your form is ready to be filled now. You will get a message like this where registration form is completed. Application form wherein entire details in detail is to be filled. Uh, and you need to verify your mobile and you need to verify your email. Okay, so you can verify your email by clicking on that and you will get an OTP on the email address. So I'll do that first. Clicking on that, message like this would come where you'll be asked to fill the captcha first. And once you fill that, they will ask you to put an OTP. So wait for the OTP to come to your email ID and just fill that and then verify it. Now, once I've done that, you can see on the left side, my mobile number is verified, my email ID is verified. Once this is done, you can go ahead and start filling the complete application form. That is, you can see a button here, click on that. It will ask for all your details and where we will start filling this. Okay, so I'll click on personal details here and I will start filling the data. So it's the names and category and everything. Names would be already filled, birth date will already be filled. You need to fill your family income, whether you belong to a particular category, and if yes, select yes. Otherwise, you can go and fill no. If you have some sports achievement at the national level, you can claim for sports quota as well. If you belong to OBCC category, just select NCC, OBC, NCC also as a category. And if you have any quota like the NCC or defense personnel, you can select that. Otherwise, click on no, enter the captcha and go to save and next. Right? If you belong to PWD category, then you can select yes, otherwise no. And again, it will ask for a captcha. So I'll just fill that as well. Submitted next. So my personal details section, you would see that it is clear. Disability details are clear. Now identity details. So identity details, you can select your Aadhaar. If you are a DigiLocker or Indian passport or any other, you can select that as well. I will put my Aadhaar number and then enter the captcha and I'll go to the next link. So I'll do that. Once you have filled the Aadhaar number, you will get an OTP again. Make sure that you filled it very correctly. It will not allow you to change that. So I have filled that. I've got an OTP as well. I will put that. And then again, asking you to fill the captcha. Once this is done, your identity details will also be completed. So your point number 4 is also completed because I had already filled it last year. So yes, it is getting my data. Otherwise, for you, it will be a fresh one. Click on the next portion. If you have an APAR ID, you can select yes. If no, you can just put on no. Now, the most important part is selecting for which exam you want to appear. Make sure that this is CUET UG, which by default it will be. Now, the first is your languages. So you have 13 languages, as you can see here. All the numbers that are starting from 1, starting from 101 to 113. So English by default, most of us would be filling that. So that's your first language. One language mostly is compulsory. And then you have a domain subjects. So which combination will be ideal? I would suggest take up a mathematics, which would be 319, maths or applied maths. Then for commerce, you can look at economics, business economics as one option. You can look at accounts, or you can look at business studies as the third option. So I'm as of now selecting accountancy, economics, and mathematics. Try and keep mathematics as one option so that your options remain open. If you do not have mathematics, then you can obviously select the other options of accounts, or you're not good at mathematics and you don't want to apply to eco course and some specific courses, which we'll discuss in detail a little later on. But this is the ideal combination: one English, accounts or BST 301 or 305, economics and mathematics for a commerce related course. Accordingly, we can change for science and humanities related course. And I'll select general aptitude test. So it has my 5 combinations available. So as soon as my 5 are done, that's the maximum that I can select. Which language you want the paper to be in? So let's say English, and then select your state. So because I have put Gujarat as my address, I will only be getting the options of Gujarat. First choice, keep it Anand. So 99% of times we'll get our first choice, but they'll still ask for other options. Don't select Ahmedabad everywhere. So you can select the nearest. I think they will have Gandhinagar as well. So I'll go to Gandhinagar as my second option. Third, the nearest I think would be Anand or Mehsana. So yeah, let's take Anand as the third option. Let's take Mehsana as the fourth option. So yeah, this is a formality. Most of us would be getting it Ahmedabad itself, so it should not be an issue. Uh, Enter your parents' occupation. So I would just say business, postgraduate, graduate, whatever it is, business, postgraduate, and then enter the captcha as well. Remember, this was our sixth section. So this is what we have filled here. Yes. Now you will be coming to your eligibility criteria, that is the qualification criteria. So qualification as of now would be 10th should be passed. So I will just put the details of my grade 10th. Those who have cleared 12th as well, they can put it for 12th, otherwise appearing. So I'll just enter all these details. So fill all the details of my 10th grade. Did my schooling from rural or urban, whether it was private, Kendra Vidyalaya and so on. The state, the board, the marks that I've received, the roll number which will be there in your 10th mark sheet. And for 12th, those who have completed, they can write the entire details for 12th also. And if you are appearing for 12th exam, just write appearing. Some of the details will go away. That is, you don't have to fill the marks once you are appearing. You might not have to fill the roll number as well because that we haven't received as yet. Enter the captcha and then save and next. So this is, I think I missed out some data, so I'll just fill that as well. Yeah, so once you have done, you go to the eighth. So it's asking whether you are twin and your twin brother or sister are all. Most of us would have no as an answer. So, and if somebody is, then just put in yes, and then another captcha. The next is an important segment where you have to enter your emergency contact details. Make sure that this is different than the one that you have already entered. So put in all the details. You will get an OTP there. Fill in the OTP and then it will take you to capture photos and uploading documents. Once you have entered the OTP, it will ask for your webcam to open so that you can take the photo. And if it's not working, you can also upload your photo. I think uploading option is not there. So yeah, you will have to take the live camera and try to upload the photo, capture the photo. So I've captured my photo. Just in case if you are not able to capture it properly, you can scan the QR code and do it from your phone as well. Make sure that your webcam is on because that's the easiest way to do it. Once that is done, it will ask you to upload your passport size photo and the signature and make sure that the sizes are within the limit. Otherwise, you'll find problem. I have done that, and then it will ask me to view it also. And then again, like all pages, it will ask you to write down your captcha as well. So this is the final step. Once this is done, I can click on save and next. Uh, then it will ask you to review the entire thing. Make sure that you review it. Click on this, whatever you have filled it. After checking, make sure that you check it once so that there are no errors left in this. Once you tick on this, I'll click on I agree and then final submission. Once that's done, it will take you to the fee payment portion. So you can see I've selected 5 papers. So it will give me pay examination fee and you can do this as the last step and make the payment. So the mode of payment, all of the options are there. So online payment and so on. So this is how you'll fill the form. Now I'll come back to the uh, course selection. I mean the paper selection depending on your course choice. So like we've already discussed, these are the languages, 13 languages. There is a general aptitude test, which is called the section 3 and the domain, including all science, commerce, humanities subjects. These are the domain subjects. Now, one very important notification this year is you have to select a domain subject which you have studied in 12th. So if you don't have maths, you can't take maths. And for similar for any other subject. So domain subject is exactly what you are studying. उन 5 सब्जेक्ट में से ही one is obviously your language. So बाकी के 4 सब्जेक्ट में से ही you have to select 2 or 3 here. Right now, I've just put some combinations that based on your course you can look at. So let's say if you're targeting a BCom in Delhi University, then you require English, that is section 1. You can pick any 3 from domain. So you can pick any domain, accounts, BST, economics, whether you have maths or you don't have maths, BCom, it is fine. Right? For BCom honors also, you can pick up one paper that is the English. Then you can pick up either maths or you can pick up accounts and 2 other from section 2. So even without maths, this is possible. Whereas for BCom, if you don't want to take more than 2 domain subjects, you can also do one from section 2, that is one domain subject and one general aptitude test. Okay, so this is the second combination. For most of the humanities section, that is political science, sociology, multimedia, languages, that is English, you need one section, that is section 1, say English, and 3 domain subjects, right? So you can see in political science, social science, media, applied psychology, all of this follows the same for DU, even history, psychology, all of this. Now, if you want to do economics, then you need to compulsorily take maths as a domain subject. Apart from maths, you can take any other 2 domain subjects. You're free to choose any other 2, and English is obviously compulsory. So all these, you will see that it is total is being done out of 4. That will be out of 1,000 marks. Computer science, you will need to take maths again, apart from 2 other domain subjects and one English. For botany, zoology, physics, chemistry, these are the requirements. You can take physics, chemistry, and the third subject could be any of this bio studies, biology, whatever you're studying. And one language is obviously compulsory. If you want to do maths, again, BSc in mathematics or BSc in statistics, then again, your applied maths becomes compulsory subject and two other domain subjects along with a language. For BMS, that is the BBA and the BBA FIA, that is the financial investment analysis of Shahid Sukhdev, you will be graded out of 750 marks. In this, you need one language, you need one maths, and you need one general aptitude test. And this is same for a BBA course as well. I think it would be there. Yeah, BMS course as well. For economics, even business economics, the mention is same as the economics. You need one maths compulsory, one from section 1, and you need section 3, that is general aptitude test as well. Right? For fine arts, if you are doing, you need GAT as well as the section 1. For BTech, it is maths, general aptitude test, and English. So if you're targeting, let's say, TIS, then you will again need general aptitude test and English language, two compulsory. TIS, you can apply for BSW course or a BA in social sciences or a Bachelor of Science in analytics and sustainability. Let's say if BHU or any other program that you are doing. So again, the same, similar, typical for humanities related subjects, it is general aptitude test and English. For commerce related subjects, it will be, you will require to have accounts, you will require to have business studies and general aptitude test. So yeah, this is the requirements. So the ideal combination, let's say, for any commerce course is you pick up English from the language. You pick three domains. Now, when you pick three domains, keep one as maths or applied maths. Second can be eco. Third could be accounts or could be BST. One of these two you can take, or one of two of these three you can take ideally, and take a general aptitude test. Now, one question that I keep getting is, what if I don't score well in general aptitude test? That is fine. See, what happens is, let's say I have taken this course. This is my combination. I have taken applied maths, I've taken eco, and I've taken a BST. And let's say I've scored 200 in this, I've scored a 200 in this, I've scored a 240 in this, I've scored a 240 in this, but I've scored only 100 in this. Now, when I am applying to SRCC for a BCom course, they will not be looking at my general aptitude test in that case. They will be looking at this four. So they will be calculating without the general aptitude test, right? Same way for economics, if I'm applying, they will be calculating out of this 1,000 marks only. If I'm applying to Shahid Sukhdev, then they will look at English, they will look at applied maths, and they will look at general aptitude test. So every combination gets covered in this combination, right? So make sure that you do a 1-3-1 with this combination, general aptitude test. Uh, if you are pretty sure that you don't want to, you can look at this list and you don't want to appear for a BBA or a course where general aptitude test is required, then you may also select just one English and three domains, right? So I think this will be it. Still, if you have any doubts, you feel free to get in touch with us and make sure that you fill the form. Do not wait for the last date. Fill the form from 21st to 26th के बीच में, so that कोई भी query हुआ या कोई भी problem हुआ, so you still have time in hand. Thank you. That's it from my side. Thank you all of you.